Hey guys, it's Dawn again coming at you from my kitchen table here in Texas. Hey guys, I wanted to take a break from eating my yogurt. I'm having a yogurt lunch right now. And I wanted to get on here and share something that Father has put on my spirit out of a spirit of open and loving communication. And I want to say that I owe nobody an explanation, if I can get the word out. I owe no one an explanation. But it is heavy on my spirit, and I want to put this out. And so, Father, in the name of Yeshua, I pray, Holy Spirit, that you will guide my words as I speak this. And I pray for your blessing on this video in Yeshua's mighty name. What I feel led to share is about my calling and how it came to be. My entire life, Father has given me dreams and visions. My entire life. And He's given me the ability, a specific gifting, of being able to remember things from way back when. I remember being bottle fed. I remember having my diaper changed. I remember my mobile over my head going and going and going. I remember my crib. He has allowed me to remember things from way back when. But He has also, my entire life, given me dreams and visions. Even in junior high, not junior high, in elementary school, He gave me a dream about the open border that we are struggling with in this nation, here in Texas, but in this nation. Father gave me a dream in elementary school about that. He gave me this dream, and I'll share just a tad about it. But my childhood bedroom that I grew up in, from 2 years old to 14 years old, I was in my bedroom, and it had a window that was raised up, and it would come to the chest of an adult. In my dream, I was looking out this window into our corral where our horses were. And in our corral, our horses weren't there, but there were thousands and thousands of people sitting in our corral, eating, drinking, defecating, urinating, fighting with each other, wanting to fight with us, me and my family. And they're yelling at us, telling us, you can't do anything about us being here. And they were gloating about it. And I remember my dad was out there trying to get them to go. And I was yelling through the window, you better not hurt my daddy. And I remember in this dream, and it's just as vivid today, I could still see the colors of the clothing of the people and the trash that they would leave behind when they would go to different parts of the corral. You better not hurt my horses, kind of thing. Now I know Father has shown me that He had warned me way back in the early 70s, 74, 75, about this that's coming. So He has given me dreams and visions my entire life. Well, jump ahead to 22 years ago. Father, Father has, at that time, had really ramped up the seriousness and the frequency of dreams, just constant. It was like, Father, what are you doing? What do you want me to do with these? What am I to do with these? I don't know what to do with these. Excuse me. Well, then that night, in Cypress, Texas, where we were living at the time, that night, Father gave me a dream, and He transferred me to this beautiful, a different realm in this beautiful garden. And He's probably given me, I don't know, 6 to 8 dreams like this in this particular garden. And this garden, y'all, and I don't know if I've spoken of this garden before, but this garden, there were colors that that don't exist here. There were colors that were so beautiful and bright. The vibrancy of the colors of everything. The trees, the bark, the park benches, the flowers, the grass. Everything was so vibrant. The colors, the breeze. The breeze was alive. The soft breeze that would blow through, there was life in the wind. Everything was alive. You could smell the purity. It's odd. You could hear the holiness. It was just so odd. But it was just so infusing with life. And I'm sitting in this garden. This time I wasn't on a bench. In other dreams I had been on a bench. But this time I was sitting on a curb and my feet were on the street. And the concrete of the street was alive with frequency and life. Everything was praising Jehovah. Everything. It just exuded life and praise to the Creator. Oh. And it's kind of like when you see those videos of people who are colorblind and they put on those glasses that they can finally see color and they're overwhelmed. That's what this is like. Although we can see color here, y'all, it ain't nothing like where Father is. It is nothing like that here. I mean, there it's just alive. It is muted here. I don't care what season it is and what part of the world. If you're in Holland in the spring with the tulips, it doesn't compare. It just doesn't compare. Well, I'm sitting on this curb and I look across the meadow, and in this breeze that is alive, I see way in the distance this piece of paper just floating across the meadow. And I went, oh, well, somebody's got a piece of paper. Sorry, I got my dish towel over my shoulder. I got that from my grandma. This piece of paper is just floating across the meadow, y'all. And I'm sitting there with my knees on the floor, on the street, and I had my hands clasped around my knees, and I had my eyes closed, and I was just breathing in the life, just breathing it in. And that paper kept getting closer to where I could hear it fluttering, like you hear a piece of paper crumbling. And so I opened my eyes, and it was coming right for me. And I thought, oh my goodness, I got this piece of paper, and I was like, oh, I wonder, I bet it's alive too. It was just, oh my gosh. So this piece of paper comes flying at me, and I unhook my fingers from around my knees, and I sit up, and this piece of paper, this big white, plain white, no lines, piece of typing paper flies right in my lap. And it says 4 words: Dawn is a prophet. And I read it, and I went, oh. And I just went, so be it. So be it. I was gifted the giftings of being a prophet before Father told me that I was a prophet. I had a lot of learning to do. I had to learn that I could not allow emotion, a personal agenda, flattery, flattening, fear, timidity, because the righteous are as bold as the lion. I couldn't allow any of that to influence what I spoke, what I saw, what Father showed me. I had a lot of learning to do. I had to walk in the fruit of the Spirit of self-control. It didn't say on that paper, because Dawn was so successful in anything, that she's a prophet. It didn't say on that paper, well, she's better than anybody else. No. This is my calling. Dawn is a prophet. And I have to honor that. Whether I want it or not, it's beside the point. I'm either going to hear, well done, thy good and faithful servant, serving him through it, or I'm going to ignore it and run and disappoint my Father. It doesn't make me better than anybody else. It doesn't make me less than anybody else. That's just my calling. You have a calling. Petition him for your calling, because we're running out of time. We are running out of time. Petition him for your calling. I am not to move to the left or the right. I am only to speak what Father shows me when he tells me to speak. If I don't speak and I don't warn the people, then the blood's going to be on my hands. I'm not going to do it. My petition to you guys is to test the spirits. Take everything I say to Father. Take it to him. Take it to him. Test the spirits. I have to test the spirits. I have to learn about different dreams. Are they from Father or are they not? Are these dreams because of something else, or are they actually a warning dream from Father that I need to tell the people? I have to grow in discernment with that. And I encourage you to do the same. And one thing I want to encourage you to do, because there's a lot of people out there calling themselves prophets. Read Deuteronomy 13. Go to the Word. Read Deuteronomy 13. Read Deuteronomy 13. If there is somebody trying to turn you away from keeping the commandments, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I have said time and time again on this channel, you must return to Father's ways and doings. You have your own walk, your own journey. You must return to his ways and doings. He is not interested in a common law marriage. He is not interested in the bride taking control. He is not interested in a Jezebel bride. He is looking for a submissive bride who will submit to his ways and doings in a time and an era that wants nothing to do with his ways and doings. Maybe some that kind of resemble, but no, not his ways and doings. He's looking for a submissive bride. You must return to his ways and doings. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I don't think I've shared it on this channel, and I don't think I've shared it with many people. I've shared it with my husband and I've shared it with my cousin. I haven't even told any more family than that, but I've told y'all now. I wanted to share this out of a spirit of open and loving communication. Share with you my intent is just to be a vessel for Father. He may never show me anything else the rest of my life. So be it. He may start downloading more dreams and visions for me to share. So be it. I have to be obedient and get them out. And whatever Father calls me to put out there, out of obedience, I cannot be fearful about what men are going to say, think, say, or do, or don't do. None of my business. I have to be obedient. I will be obedient unto death. I love him too much not to. I have to be obedient. I am not to add to it because of emotion or take away from it because of fear, because I want to soften the message. I have to be obedient. So I just wanted to share. I don't know if you hear this, but it's raining really hard and there's thunder and the dogs are going bananas. So I don't know if you can hear that. That's why I keep stopping, going, oh my gosh, the doggies are inside, but they're going back and forth to the back porch. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you, what to look for. Read Deuteronomy 13 and test every one you hear. Test them. Because there are false prophets out there. Test them. So I pray in Yeshua's name that Father will give you a discernment, sharp as a tack, wisdom and understanding, and that He will reveal to you in your humility your call for such a time as this. And as I always say, consider yourself loved. I love you very much. Remember, it's the glory of God to conceal a matter, and it's the honor of kings to search it out. We love you guys. We hope you have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye, y'all.